So we can chant for Mahaprabhu 100 of his names, and we can take it in turns. We can do 2 verses each. I'll begin, and then we'll go this way around the room. 2 verses, 2 verses, 2 verses. All right. So Nadia Nagore Nitai Neche Neche Gai Re. I don't know the page number in this book. So Nityananda goes around the houses and homes in Nadia, the villages in Nadia, and he's dancing and dancing and chanting the names of the Lord. Nadia Nagore Nitai Neche Neche Gai Re.
Nadia Nagore Nitai Neche Neche Gai Re.
Jagannatha Sutta Mahaprabhu Vishvambara.
Jagannatha Sutta Mahaprabhu Vishvambara.
Mayapura Shashi Navadipa Sudhakara.
Mayapura Shashi Navadipa Sudhakara.
Shashi Sutta Gaura Hari Nimai Sundara.
Shashi Sutta Gaura Hari Nimai Sundara.
Radha Baba Kanti Acharito Nakavara.
Radha Baba Kanti Acharito
Lakshmi Prati Parodaka Udhata Balava Shisha Chira Pati Putra Shoka Nivara Lakshmi Pati Purva Desha Sarva Kleshara Lakshmi Pati Purva Desha Sarva Kleshara Ditvijaya Hari Vishnu Priya Sara Ditvijaya Japa Hari Vishnu Priya Arya Dhamma Bhala Prithvi Gayatinda Dasta. Slower. And then if you do slower, then we have to follow it. Arya, yes. Puri Shishya Madhvacharya Sampradaya Thata Krishna Namo Nata Krishna Tattva Adhyapaka Nama Sankirtana Juga Dhamma Pravataka. So, Basim. Advaita Bandhava Srinivasa Grihadhan Nityananda Prana Gadadhare Rajiva Antadipa Shashadara Shimanta Vijoy Godruma Bihari Madhya Deepa Lila Kala Deepa Pati Ritu Deepa Maheshwara Janu Mata Brahma Rudra Deepera Ishvara Navakanda Ranganatha Jana Vigivana Jagari Madhayari Durita Tarana Nagara Kitana Sima Kachu Udharana Shuddha Nama Pasha Kala Bhakra Trijahana Shuddha Nama Pracharata Bhakta Tiharana Narayani Kripa Sindhu Jiva Nintaya Narayani Kripa Sindhu Jiva Niyanta Adama Paduya Dandi Bhakta Dosha Hanta Adama Paduya Dandi Bhakta Dosha Hanta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra Bharati Tarana Paribraja Shiromani Utkala Pavana Ambulinga Bhuvanesha Kapotesha Pati Ambulinga Bhuvanesha Kapotesha Pati Shira Shora Gopala Darshana Sukhiyati Shira Shora Gopala Darshana Sukhiyati. Nidandi Sanyasi Sarvabhauma Kripamo Nidandi Sanyasi Sarvabhauma Kripamoya Svanandaya Svanandi Sarvasukashoya Purata Sundara Vasudeva Pranataka Ramananda Shakavata Kula Kleshahaka Bauddha Jaina Mayavadi Puraka Tangana Dakshina Pavana Bhakti Grantha Udharana Alala Darshananandi Rakavana Bhaga Dashapati Prana Devananda Udarata Pulya Prakashe Pushpa Sadhu Yaratana Rupa Sanatana Bandhu Sarvajiva Prana Vrindavana Nanda Murti Balabhadra Sangi Javana Udhari Bhakta Balabhera Rangi Kashivasi Sanyasi Udhari Premadata Masata Vairagi Dandiya Chandala Bhaktira Gauravakari Bhakta Pranadhana Harirasa Raghunatha Swarupa Jivana Nadiyana Gore Nitai Niche Niche Gaye Bhakti Vinodakara Kore Ranga Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol Jai Shriman Mahaprabhu Shri Gauranga Sundar Ji Ki Jai Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. So, we've been already hearing some class from Munindra Mohan Prabhu from Italy. And it's his birthday today. So we sent him a happy birthday wish. I didn't know, but I got inside information. So we sent some birthday wish to him. But he's giving the morning class. And we heard the bells of Vila Govinda from our own private church on the other side of the valley. Not exactly our private church, but the church Gurudev liked to hear those bells, auspicious sound. And they're nice bells, good bells. And because of that, when we hear other church bells in Italy, they don't sound the same, but our bells sound very sweet. All right. Because Gurudev heard them, that's also like some form of prashadam. All right, today we have not special guest. She's actually part London. She's lived here for many years, done so much seva here with her husband and family over the years. And now she's settled in Sweet Lake City, renamed Sweet Lake City by our birthday devotee, Munindra Mohan Prabhu today.
Oh, it's his birthday today?
It's his birthday today. He's just been giving class. We heard him a little bit, giving class from Sri Chaitanya Charita. Actually, from Brahma Sanghita, interestingly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, following in your footsteps.
No.
You read not very long ago Brahma Samhita.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
know.
We did.
We keep visiting, popping in and seeing them. And so we are reading each day here. They are reading, we are reading when we're here from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and from Revealed Truth.
Nice.
So which would you like to read?
Where are you in Chaitanya
Brahma
Charitamrita?
In Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Oh, did you say Brahma Samhita?
No,
Oh.
but you were saying Brahma Samhita. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Madhya Lila, chapter number 16, and Mahaprabhu's been someone. Okay, where are we in Chaitanya Charitamrita? You were not here. Suvasini, tell us where we are.
17, chapter 17.
Put you on the spot.
Chapter 17.
Madhya Lila, chapter 16. Okay, I'll let you know. I'm also trying to think where
It's
we
very
are.
difficult.
Oh, chapter 7. We finished chapter 16. Very good. So we just finished chapter 16. And this is for Gurudev and Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. We are reading Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, by the grace of Srila Guru Maharaj, by the grace of Srila Gurudev. And in service we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. But this is for them. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. And Jai Srila Krishna Ras Kaviraj Goswami, the author, ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Jai Guru Bhagavad ki Jai. A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Vishvarenya Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. All right. So it seems that Sri Lekha has volunteered to read for us. The Lord travels to Vrindavan. And I'll pass it over to you. So Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
So we're going to read about the Jai Khanda for us? Oh my gosh, this is what our puppet show's about tomorrow.
Oh, you're giving... Oh, so this is a preview. So now we're getting a preview. You must come and attend the puppet show tomorrow.
That's amazing that we just happen to be here.
You can have this also. I'll exchange you for that book.
Thank you.
All right.
Maharaj, so like 15 minutes? Or?
Yes, like 15 minutes, because we also have a few minutes of Revealed Truth, and then this morning, strict instructions that breakfast will be at 8, so we must not be late.
Jai.
There we are.
Text 1, Madhya Lila, chapter 7. Gachan Vrindavanam Gauro Vyagre Baina Kaganvane Premon Matan Sahon Rityan Vidate Krishna Jalpinaha. On his way to Vrindavan, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passed through the forest of Jharikanda and made all the tigers, elephants, deer, and birds chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and dance. Thus all these animals were overwhelmed by ecstatic love.
So this is the invocation. The first verse of every chapter is a special verse, especially composed in Sanskrit by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj, giving us a clue of what's going to come. So that special verse is there.
Are we doing up?
Sideways.
Sideways. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Gaur Chandra Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra. And all glories to all the devotees of the Lord. Sharad Kala Haila Prabhura Chalite Haila Mati Ramananda Swarupa Shange Nibrite Yukati. When autumn arrived, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to Vrindavan in a solitary place. He consulted with Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami. You will see this in the puppet show tomorrow. This verse is quite, another non-coincidence.
Right, another pushed out of the dictionary.
Mora sahaya kara jadi tumi dui jana tabe ami janya deki Shri Vrindavana. The Lord requested Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar Goswami to help him to go to Vrindavan. So previously, as we know, he tried several times, but there was always something. Well, wait till after the rainy season. Raje uti vanapate palanya jaba ekaki jaiba kahon shange na laiba. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I shall leave early in the morning and go incognito. Taking the road through the forest, I shall go alone, I shall not take anyone with me. Keha jadi shanga laite pache utidaya sabare rakiba jena keha nahiyaya. If someone wants to follow me, please stop him. I don't want anyone to go with me. Prasana hanya agya diba na maniba duka toma shabara suke pate habe mora suka. Please give me your permission with great pleasure and do not be unhappy. If you are happy, I shall be happy on my way to Vrindavan. So this is a very fine relationship. I mean, that we get a little glimpse of these feelings between Mahaprabhu and his associates. He's saying, I need your permission. Means if you can't, if your heart is not allowing me to go, then how am I going to go? Like, oh, you keep not letting me go. So be happy. Duijana kahit tumi ishwarasvatantra jai icha se kariban naha paratantra. Upon hearing this, Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami replied, Dear Lord, you are completely independent. Since you are not dependent on anyone, you will do whatever you desire. Kintu amadunhara shuna ekanivedane tomara suke amara sukha kahila apane. My dear Lord, kindly hear our one petition. You have already said that you will derive happiness from our happiness. This is your own statement. Amadunhara mane tabe bada sukha hoy eka nivedana jadidara doyamoy. If you will please accept just one request, we shall be very, very happy. Uttama brahmana eka shange avashya chahi bhikshakari bhiksha dibe jabe patra vahi. Oh Lord, please take one very nice Brahmin with you. He will collect alms for you, cook for you, give you prasadam, and carry your water pot while traveling. Vanapate jaite nahi bhojana brahmana agyakara shange chaluka vipra ekajana. When you go through the jungle, there will be no Brahmin available from whom you can accept lunch. Therefore, please give permission for at least one pure Brahmin to accompany you. Prabhu kahe nija shangi kahola nalaiba akajane nile anera mane dukkha haiba. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I shall not take any of my associates with me, because if I choose someone, all the others will be unhappy. Oh, sorry. Nutanga shangi hai beka snigda jaramana aiche jabe pai tabe lai ekajana. Such a person must be a new man, and he must have a peaceful mind. If I can obtain such a man, I shall agree to take him with me. So are we reading the purports?
As you wish, as you wish, you
Okay.
you're giving the class.
So he wanted, Mahaprabhu didn't want anyone whose mind will become disturbed. Just nice, peaceful person who can come with them, and he would be really happy with that. Okay. Swarupa kahe e balabhadra bhata charja tomate susnigda bada pandita sadhu arya. So Damodar then said, here is Balabhadra Bhattacharya, who has great love for you. He is an honest, learned scholar, and he is advanced in spiritual consciousness. So I think it's significant, the word honest, right? Because there's so much scholarship, especially in India at that time. Scholarship was a really big deal. The scholars, the Vedic scholars, were always competing with each other, and who's going to defeat who, and then Digvijay and all the things like that. But honesty in spiritual consciousness, or in Krishna consciousness, it means that there's no duplicitousness at all. There's no self-motivation. There are all those layers of self-motivation that cover conditioned souls. I can write a book on the subject probably. There's just so many layers. So to find a really completely, thoroughly honest personality is a wondrous thing. It's a rare thing in this world.
And you also say Boro Shnigda. So Boro Big Shnigda, affection. He has so much affection as well. And
yes.
he's honest.
Oh yeah, the word snigda and susnigda, affectionate, are used in verses. Yeah. Pratame tomasange aila goda haite ihara icha ache sarvatirtha karite. In the beginning, he came with you from Bengal. It is his desire to visit and see all the holy places of pilgrimage. In the beginning, he came with you from Bengal. It is his desire to visit and see all the holy places of pilgrimage. Ihara shange ache vipra ekabritya ihopate karibena seva bhikshakritya. In addition, you may take one other Brahmin who will act as a servant en route and make arrangements for your food. Ihare sangalaha jadi sabarahaya shuka vanapate jaite tomara nahi bekona dukha. If you can also take him with you, we will be very happy. If two people go with you through the jungle, there will certainly be no difficulty or inconvenience. Se vipravahina anibe vastrambu bhajana bhattacharya bhiksha dive kari bhikshatana. The other Brahmin can carry your cloth and water pot, and Balabhadra Bhattacharya will collect alms and cook for you. Tahara vachana prabhu angikara kaila Balabhadra Bhattacharya shange karinila. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the request of Swarup Damodar Pandit and agreed to take Balabhadra Bhattacharya with him. So sometimes it's really striking that we're hearing these conversations between the Lord and his associates. And even though, we're really it's joyful to hear all these things, and over time, we can feel that, because these pastimes are actually inconceivable, even though they seem on the surface to be quite simple. But we can't conceive of the depth of things that are going on, of the inconceivable relationships that are between these personalities of Mahaprabhu and all of his parashad. And in fact, Mahaprabhu and the whole environment. You know, like if Mahaprabhu is at this tree and then he's walking to this tree, there's infinite things going on in between. Because he's relating with everything, all things, in such an inconceivable way. So, I mean, I feel like it's an astonishing miracle to be able to hear these conversations that go on between Mahaprabhu and, you know, Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Rai and so many amazing personalities. Anyway, we can't really wrap our head around it or anything, but we, you know, sometimes it's striking. Is it, should I go on more?
Yes, little bit.
Okay. Purva Rache Jagannatha Deki Agyalanya Shesharatre Ute Prabhu Chalila Lukanya. On the previous night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had visited Lord Jagannath and taken his permission. Now, near the end of the day, the Lord got up and started immediately. He was not seen by others.
Because it's good to have Mahaprabhu started on his journey, so continue to...
Oh, yeah. Pratakale Bhaktagana Prabhu Nadekiya Anveshana Kari Pire Vyakula Hanya. Because the Lord had departed, the devotees, unable to see him early in the morning, began to search for him with great anxiety. Swarup Gosai Shabaya Kaila Nivarana Nivritahanya Rahe Shabe Jani Prabhu Ramana. While all the devotees were searching for the Lord, Swarup Damodar restrained them. Then everyone fell silent, knowing the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prasiddha Patachari Prabhu Upapate Chalila Kataka Dahine Karivane Praveshila. The Lord abandoned walking on the well-known public road and went instead along a bypass. Thus he kept the city of Katak on his right as he entered the forest. Nirjanavane Chale Prabhu Krishna Namalanya Hasti Vyagra Pata Chade Prabhure Dekhiya. When the Lord passed through the solitary forest, chanting the holy name of Krishna, the tigers and elephants, seeing him, gave way. Pale Pale Vyagra Hasti Gandhara Sukara Gana Taramaje Aveshe Prabhu Karila Gamana. When the Lord passed through the jungle in great ecstasy, packs of tigers, elephants, rhinoceros, and boars came, and the Lord passed right through them. Deki Bata Charjera Manehaya Mahabhaya Prabhura Pratape Tara Akapashahaya. Balabhadra Bhattacharya was very much afraid to see them, but by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's influence, all the animals stood to one side. Akadina Pate Vyagra Karyache Shayana Aveshetara Gaye Prabhura Lagila Charana. One day a tiger was lying on the path, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, walking along the path in ecstatic love, touched the tiger with his feet. And Srila Prabhupada said, Balabhadra Bhattacharya said, "We're finished." Prabhu kahe kaha Krishna Vyagra Utila Krishna Krishna kahi Vyagra Nachite Lagila. The Lord said, "Chant the holy name of Krishna." The tiger immediately got up and began to dance and to chant, Krishna, Krishna.
Jai Gauranga, amazing Gauranga song.
Yes. This is,
what he did.
yeah.
Amazing. We're hearing stories about you.
About your eternal pastimes. Haribo. The Lord said, chant the holy name of Krishna, and the tiger immediately got up and began to dance and to chant Krishna, Krishna. Aradine Mahaprabhu kare nadi snan, matta hasti yutta aila karite jalapan. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Another day, while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was bathing in a river, a herd of maddened elephants came there to drink water. Prabhu Jala Kritya Kare Age Hasti Aila Krishna Kaha Bali Prabhu Jala Pele Paili Marila. While the Lord was bathing and murmuring the Gayatri mantra. Oh, that's what happened. I was reading the play, and I said, why did I say that? Why did I write there that he was chanting the Gayatri mantra? I couldn't remember. While the Lord was bathing and murmuring the Gayatri mantra, the elephants came before him. And the Lord immediately splashed some water on the elephants and asked them to chant the holy name of Krishna. Haribo. I like this little part. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Purport, right?
Yeah.
Reading the purport. Yes.
Playing the part of a very great advanced devotee. On the Mahabhagavata platform, the devotee makes no distinction between friends and enemies. On that platform, he sees everyone as a servant of Krishna, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. So that's all right. Haribo. So should I continue, Maharaj?
What's the next verse? And then one after. What's the next verse?
Say Jalabindu Kanya Lage Jar Gaya. Say Krishna Krishna Kahe Prema Nache Gaya.
So then no, continue because it's the same theme.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
end in the middle.
Okay, right.
What's going to happen? We're leaving the
Yeah.
elephants and Mahaprabhu. Yes.
He said, chant the holy name of Krishna. Okay, we'll read the rest later.
Right.
The elephants whose bodies were touched by the water splashed by the Lord began to chant Krishna, Krishna and dance and sing in ecstasy.
These elephants.
And tears coming down. Keha bhume pade keha bhume pade keha karaye chitkara Eki bata charje ramane haya chamatkara. Some of the elephants fell to the ground, and some screamed in ecstasy. Seeing this, Balabhadra Bhattacharya was completely astonished.
And more.
Pate jaite kare prabhu ucha sankirtana madhura kanta dvani shuni aishe mrikigana. Sometimes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted very loudly while passing through the jungle. Hearing his sweet voice, all the does came near him.
Okay, this we can end at this point.
Okay,
So he's on the way, now comes from the elephants, he's on his way.
all right.
Wonderful pastimes, Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. And Balabhadra, when you said about Balabhadra Bhattacharya saying, oh, we are, Srila
finished.
Prabhupada saying that, oh, Balabhadra, we are finished. It reminded me of Haridas Thakur when he's with Nityananda. And Nityananda's going to save Jagai and Madai. And first they're being chased by them and all these things. And Haridas Thakur is very aged compared with Nityananda. Yeah. And he said, I was beaten in so many marketplaces, so many things, but I didn't die. But now, in your association, I'm finished. I'm going to be killed. Yeah.
This is our last day on earth.
This is my last moment.
He said, you can run away, but I can't run.
All right, dear devotees. So we are continuing. So that Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. And just a very brief, a moment or two, but even a moment or two is good for us to keep some momentum and to hear from Srila Gurudev from revealed truth. So we are just continuing from wherever we were yesterday, and a few words. I do believe we're in the third. What are we reading? Yes, revealed truth. It's going to take me a little time if we're going to give the whole basis behind what we're doing. Okay, we're just simply starting on a subtitle which is The Infinite. So a few words from Gurudev and we'll make the challenge. Let us all remember something at breakfast time, which is in 7 minutes according to the master, the manager. Okay, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, revealed truth Ki Jai. Krishna is the supreme original form of the Lord. But for pastimes and creation, Krishna appears in a variety of forms. Om Punam Ada Punam Idam Punat Punam Udachyate Punasya Punam Adaya Punam Eva Vashishyate. And this is, quote, Krishna is infinite. He has infinite forms, and his infinite forms are all infinite. If you subtract anything from infinite, it is still infinite. Krishna's infinite character is always naturally full, and all of Krishna's expansions are also full. And still, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the most worshipable, original Lord. Now Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj, explaining after that, quote, the spiritual world where Krishna lives eternally, is called Vaikuntha Loka or Paravyoma Dham. There, infinite eternally, I need to read the sentence. There, infinite eternally manifest forms of Krishna live within their own abodes. We cannot conceive of this with our mundane intelligence. The Lord lives in the spiritual world in infinite different forms, each with his own paraphernalia, associates and abode. All these forms of the Lord are known as Vishnu Tattva. Lord Narayan is an expansion of Krishna, who lives with his consort, Lakshmi Devi, in Vaikuntha Loka, and enjoys unlimited power and opulence, as he is gloriously worshipped by his associates with great majesty eternally. Vaikuntha means Vigata Kunta Jasmat, that Vaikuntha Loka has the power to appear anywhere. It is infinite and can immediately take a position within the finite realm by the Lord's will. Narayan has many avatars. Mahavishnu, the maintainer of the whole material creation, is an avatar of Narayan. Garbhadakshayi Vishnu, the maintainer of this universe, is an avatar of Narayan. And Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, the maintainer of every jiva soul, is an avatar of Narayan. These Purusha avatars expand down from Narayan to maintain the material creation. Hare Krishna. There are also other types of avatars that come down from Narayan. There are the Leela avatars, such as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Nrsimha, and so on. These forms of the Lord appear within the material universe, but also have eternal abodes in Vaikuntha Loka. There are also Yuga avatars, forms of the Lord who distribute the dharma of an age, the duty of the age. And Shakti-avesha avatars, empowered jiva souls who fulfill the Lord's will. There are so many different types of avatars that come to this material world. from Lord Narayan. Alright, we're going to end there because we really should honor the day's program. And so, just a few words about infinite and full and avatars and also amazing. So a few words from Gurudev, always essential, and let us try to remember something. Vaikuntha means Vigata Kunta Jasmat. Vaikuntha has the power to appear anywhere. It is infinite and can immediately take a position with the finite realm by the Lord's will. Okay, very short reading. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Radhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Radhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunatha.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunatha.
Jiva Gopala Bhakta Rasa Raghunatha.
Jiva Gopala Bhakta Rasa Raghunatha.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gora Hari Bol. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Sundar Radhan Giridhari Ju Shri Giridhari Ju Ki Jai and Jai Navadip Saparika Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sundar Ju Ki Jai Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Bhagavan Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Banga Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai. And you have about 20 seconds to reach the Prasadam hall, so we're not late. The Adivas of the celebrations of the inauguration, Ki Jai. And now, immediately breakfast, 8:30 in 29 minutes time. Oh dear, 29 and a half minutes time is the gathering, so everybody's got their seva duty to get everything ship-shape. So, the Shri Chaitanya Saraswat London Festival Ki Jai. Nitai Gopin.
Maharaj ki
Jai. Morning program Ki Jai. Breakfast prasadam Ki Jai. Run along, run along. Don't get myself and Sri Lekha into trouble.